Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate it. Today I thought I would come on and talk about my favourite drugstore products, well my top 10. One is kind of in a little, I've kind of put a few together in a category, but I've still kind of got the 10, and these are products that I would turn to on a regular basis, and they are tried and true and I absolutely love them, and in general they are really well priced. So my first product that I turn to every single day, whether or not I put a full face of makeup on, and that is my Catrice Camouflage Cream, and it's anti-shadow, and this is for correcting my under eye circles, which I do have. I think it's hereditary from my mum. Little dark circles just here. You can't really see them now because this does correct them. It's a yellow cream. It is nice and creamy. I'll just swatch it there for you. You can see, well actually you probably see it better on my finger, and it just blends in really well, and it just corrects that blueness, and I wouldn't be without that. I absolutely love it. A foundation that I love, and sorry, just to go back, that is very easily available, and a lot of pharmacies do it, stock it, and you can buy it in Primark or Pennies, as it is in Ireland, and it's really well priced. It's like £3.50, something like that. And as you can see, I've put quite a dent in it. Now, one of my favourite drugstore foundations is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable 25-hour foundation, and I'm in the colour Ivory. This has quite a big doe foot applicator, but you know what? Initially I didn't think I liked it, but actually you get over it. And it is a beautiful creamy foundation. That's the colour there. I have very pale skin with kind of pink undertones, so I usually go for the lightest or a step up. That's it there. It blends in beautifully. It's really creamy, it's hydrating, and as it says, it's breathable. That is one of the best drugstore foundations that I have ever used. My daughter loves it too, and she would have slightly different skin to mine. My skin would be normal. It is normal-ish. Maybe a little bit of dryness in my cheeks occasionally, but in the main, my skin is very normal. She would have slightly more combination skin, and that suits her skin too. So I highly recommend that. It's a great drugstore foundation. I use a setting powder just to kind of keep the foundation in place, because if I don't, I find it sort of disappears into my skin. So I have been absolutely loving the number 7. I'm sorry, it is a mirrored, oops, I think it's mascara on it, because I have mascara here beside me. It is mascara. Sorry, just clean that off. It is a mirrored packaging, but this is it, and it is the number 7 Airbrush Away translucent finishing powder, and it does what it says. It's a beautiful finely milled powder. That's it there. It literally melts into the skin. It does not leave you can't even see it. It doesn't leave you looking powdery or dry or cakey or anything like that. It's a really fabulous powder. It's about €17, but regularly Boots have the tokens or the vouchers for, like, I think it's $4.50 off makeup. So I highly recommend that. Sorry about it, but you can see the number 7 logo there. Highly recommend that. My daughter uses it too, and she would say it literally does airbrush your skin. For blush, one of my favourite, sorry, my hair is falling down there. One of my favourite drugstore blushes is a Milani, and it is Berry Amour, and this is it. A lot of people would say this is a dupe for Benefit Rocketeur, but I love this blush. I use it year round, but particularly winter, autumn and winter. That's the colour there. So it's a kind of a nice peachy, tawny shade. Blends in beautifully. It's a baked bronzer, so it's got little flecks of highlight in it, but it doesn't come off as a shiny, shimmery. It's really lovely, and it does have its own little mirror and a little brush as well. So I absolutely love that. That's a top drugstore find for me. And sticking with kind of face products, this is a Catrice highlighter. Now the writing has worn away, so you can't see what it is called, but it is the number 10, Light Infusion. I can see my daughter. Light Infusion, and that's it there. It is a lovely champagne-y highlighter. That's it there. I have it on me today, so you can see it's just very subtle. You can build it up if you want. I don't know if it'll swatch too well. You can just about see it there. But that's a really, really fabulous highlighter, and it's, again, it's a Catrice product, so very readily available. It's about $4.50, well worth it, and lasts a long time as well. Drugstore mascaras, I think, compete very, very well with high-end mascaras, and my favourite, one of my favourites, because I have a few, but one of my favourites at the moment is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. That's it there. It's in ecstatic, yes. I really, really love this. The formula, although it tends to dry up very quickly, it's a nice thick brush, but the bristles are very fine, so it catches all the it catches all your lashes. It gives a really voluminous effect. Really, really love that mascara. I would highly recommend that. So that's a great drugstore mascara. Sticking with eyes, a really good primer is the NYX Proof It, and it's a waterproof eyeshadow primer. It's just a little doe foot applicator. It looks kind of creamy in colour, and it kind of is, but it blends out to nothing. You can see there, I don't know if you can see it just here, and it just blends out to nothing. And you leave it to set for a minute, and then it just holds your shadows in place. Fantastic. Great drugstore primer. Sticking with eyes again, and if you've been watching me for any length of time, you'll have heard me talk about this, and it's the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Rose. And this is one that I would use, as you can see, and it hasn't dried out at all. It's still nice and creamy. It reminds me a lot of MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It's very similar to that in texture and in colour. But this is great if I'm heading out the door and I don't want to do a full eye look, but I still want to look polished and put together. That's the one I would go for, hands down. And it's not expensive either. I can't remember how much it is. Maybe €9–10, but it's really, could even be less. So I think that's, well, let's see. I'm just going to count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have I got 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have something else there. Okay, now the next I've kind of grouped into a category because I couldn't narrow it down, because there's so many fabulous drugstore lipsticks. So I have a few little products here to show you, and one of my favourite brands is Milani, as I have already said with the blush, but these are two fabulous lipsticks. This one is in number 26 Nude Cream. That's it there. This is a beautiful nude shade. Absolutely love it. It's a kind of, I don't know, it just blends, it goes with everything, and it wears really well. It's comfortable to wear, even though it's kind of matte, but it's not drying at all. And another one of the Milani ones is the Tuscan Rose. It's number 48. Sorry, that's the Nude Cream. And that's Tuscan Rose. Sorry, Tuscan Toast. Tuscan Toast. It's a much darker one, but it's a nude as well, I would consider. It's kind of, it probably looks more dramatic. You can sheer it out. It's fabulous. So Milani are fabulous drugstore lipsticks. Then there, of course, there's NYX, and this one is one of my favourite NYX lippies, and it is in Whipped Caviar. Well used, as you can see. It's similar to Tuscan Toast, but it's kind of different as well. Tuscan Toast is more, it has more of a berry colour, and this is more of a pinky peachy colour. Absolutely love that. And even though it's a matte, it isn't drying. And then you can't fault Rimmel for their lip products. This is a liner, and it is in East End Snob. It's the Rimmel Exaggerate. Where's the name? There, you can see it. Tiny, just about East End Snob. I hope you can read that. This is a retractable liner. It goes with so many different lip colours. It goes with my, it goes with the Nude Cream. You could even put it with the Whipped Caviar. So I'll just show you. That's it there with the nude cream, and that's it there with the whipped caviar. It wouldn't really go with Tuscan Toast, but it's a retractable lip liner. It's really comfortable, and actually regularly what I would do is just fill in my lips with that, and maybe just put a gloss over it. Another lip product is, this is the Kate for Rimmel, and it's in Rock and Roll Nude. Another fabulous lip colour. It's another nude. I like my nudes. That's it there. It's much peachier. You can see it. It's a paler peach to the to the nude cream. Love those, and they have a lovely scent as well, and so do the Milani. And my last lip product is a L'Oreal lip cream, and it's in number 103, Protest Queen. Love, this is my favourite drugstore lip gloss, and it comes with a little doe foot applicator. I'll just swatch it here beside the others. It's quite sheer, as you can see there, but when you pop it on top, just pop a little bit on, and you put it on top of another lipstick, it just gives a beautiful finish. Absolutely love that. And actually that would go really well with the East End Snob lip liner, and then you could fill in and then just put a little gloss over that. Excuse me. My last drugstore item is a nail polish. Well, it's a top coat. This is the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Top Coat. This is fantastic for, put it over any polish, any brand, and it gives you a gel-like finish that will last quite a few days without a chip. I really, really love this. And if you use it in conjunction with the Sally Hansen gel polishes, it's even better. I have gotten 5 to 7 days out of a home manicure without a chip with this. Highly recommend it. It's about €10 and it's readily available in pharmacies. So they are my top drugstore finds, or my top favourites from the drugstore. And they are items that I would turn to every day, practically every day, if not every other day, and yeah, absolutely love them. And I will do a corresponding video on my favourite higher end products, but I think a lot of those are very tough to beat. So let me know in the comments what your favourite drugstore products are. I'd love to know if there's anything that I haven't heard of or I haven't tried before. If you have any recommendations, I would absolutely love it. Any ideas for any other videos you'd like me to do, please put them in the comments below. I love chatting with you, and I really appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. I really, really love having you here. And if you haven't already subscribed, and if you've enjoyed this video, maybe you would give me a thumbs up, and you might think of hitting the subscribe button and the little bell so you'll get a notification as to when I upload a video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and I will talk to you soon in my next video. Bye.